All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I was going to say good morning. Um, it's Coach Sherea, and welcome to Midday Motivation. And so today, our topic is the power of routines, your secret to success. Because I do believe that success isn't built in a day, even though on social media it can seem like it is. It's crafted into the small daily actions that we take. So I am Sherea. I'm the co-founder of the Goal Setters Club, author of the Ultimate Goals Handbook. I am the publisher of the Goals magazine, and you could just pretty much say I'm obsessed with goal setting. I believe that goal setting is vital. I believe it's motivational. I believe it gives us purpose. It gives us something to want to get up out of the bed in the morning, and for some of us, it keeps us going. And so I want to share some tips, routines, some strategies with you. And we're going to start with the big picture. So, the compounding effect of routine. So, one of the most overlooked tools for goal achievement is consistent routine. So, imagine like a drop of water in a bucket. Of course, won't one drop is not going to fill up the whole bucket, but thousands and millions over time will, and that's how routines work for your goals. Now, we hopefully you don't need thousands of routines to help reach your goals, but that's just like working out. If you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to lose weight, some of us are trying to gain weight. You're not going to go in one day and just come out with the body you want unless you're doing surgery. That's a whole nother situation. But that's how routines work for your goals. Just imagine a drop of water in a bucket over a period of time. One day, you keep seeing the little drops, you keep seeing the little drops, and then one day it's full, and you see your work happening. It's like growing a seed. And so one action a day may not seem like much, but over time, those small steps lead to incredible transformation. And I have seen this in my own life, even starting this daily accountability video like this one. My goal was to monetize my channel, but it also gives me an opportunity to write. It also gives me accountability. It gives me consistency by showing up, coming up with new material. And actually, what I've been doing is repurposing the material for my book. And so my other goal is to know my book inside out. If someone talks about something, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's on page 37. Oh yeah, that's on page 56. I know a lot of people, well, let me say, you might write a book, you ask a question, and be like, but that's in your book. So sometimes I may forget what's in my book because I've also I live it. It's a part of me. But teaching this every day and pulling out things every day is also building me and helping me to learn. So your routines do other things for you besides the goal itself. Was it Jim Rohn who says set a goal to be a millionaire? And he was telling his mentor, oh, that's a good goal to be a millionaire. He's like, it's not even about the $1 million. It's about that type of goal and who you become as you set that. What type of money habits do you need? How do you need to dress? Who do you need to be around? What kind of person do you need to become in order to be a millionaire? So it wasn't even about the $1 million itself. It was the steps that you take to become a millionaire. Those routines are going to build your character and build you. Um, so yeah, now we want to break down routines. So let's dive into how routines work at every level: daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. So daily routines, small steps, big impact. Your daily habits are the foundation of success. You want to start each day with an intentional practice that aligns with your goals. So if you want to get healthier, start with just drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning. I drink water first thing in the morning. We have water next to our beds. We drink apple cider vinegar every day. I had gotten off track with that, so now I do it on Sundays. Trying to drink our apple cider vinegar every day, our ginger shots every day. Especially, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm sniffling and feeling away, and so just making sure that you're staying healthier. Not even Don't even concentrate on being healthy. Don't even concentrate on being fit. Just concentrate on getting healthier every day. Okay. Let me see if there's any comments in the chat. No comments. So if you want to grow your business, dedicate 15 minutes a day to planning. Is 15 minutes going to transform your whole business? Probably not, but starting with 15 minutes will, and then adding to 30, and then adding the hour. Um, so no matter how small, consistency reinforces your commitment. So what's one daily activity that you can start today? And also give yourself some grace. You know, um, now, not excuses when you procrastinate. That's not the same. But sometimes you have to give yourself some grace. My goal is to have apple cider vinegar every day. My goal is to have a ginger shot every day. My goal is to have a green smoothie every day. Yesterday, I had my ACV. I didn't have my green smoothie. I didn't make enough. So usually I try to make it on Sundays and then have it carry out throughout the week. But I'm not going to beat myself up. But I'm also not going to have a green smoothie for 10 days. So you have to give yourself some grace, but you want to try to stay on your routines as much as possible. All right, so let's see our next one. And inside of your handbook, there's a place where you put so every month we are working on a specific goal category. This month we're working on our money. In January we worked on our health and fitness. February we worked on our relationships. And so each month you are building routines from those previous categories. So now that you're in March, you're not giving up on your health and fitness. You're not forgetting about your relationship goals. You should have already added those routines. And now as you're going into March, you're just adding money March routines, but you're continuing on with your relationships. You're continuing on with your health and fitness. You're just building those routines. And if you follow me for a while, yes, there are people who help you set your goals. Yes, there's personal development. But my goal is to help you to live a balanced life, not just, okay, I set a goal to earn a degree. I set this goal to get a promotion at my job. Because when you do just that, and you go for just that goal, you neglect your health. Sometimes you neglect your relationships. Sometimes you neglect a lot of things. So my goal is, while you're on your way to earning your degree, while you're on your way to getting that promotion, that you still spend time with your family, that you still spend time with yourself, that you still go to the gym, that you still manage to eat healthy, that you still manage to take care of yourself. And so the goal is, as you're reaching the big goal, you're setting routines to help you live a balanced life, because it's some craziness happening right now. You could have a position that you've been trying to get for years, and now you're dealing with a sickness. You're dealing with an illness because you neglected to take care of yourself. Or maybe you're facing a divorce, or maybe you're facing some challenges with your kids because you failed to set aside that time that you needed while you were pursuing something else with those relationships. And so the goal, my hope for you is to learn how to balance. And I'm not going to even say the small things. You want to learn how to balance those other things. You might have to miss a sale in order to not miss your kid's basketball game. It depends on what's important to you. And it may not be important to you now. It's going to be important to you if you lose something and lose that opportunity. So for your weekly routines, you want to set aside a time to review your wins. You want to adjust your strategy, and you want to prep for the week. So like for me, Sundays are my planning session. My planning, I like to prep my calendar, my clothes. I like to set my tone for the week, after church. And then we have a ministry school. And now we've been incorporating our family dinners. So we're trying to have our family dinners with our kids. We're in the process of creating a cookbook. And so we're on phase 2 of it. So we have our recipes. Now we want to cook those recipes. We want to take photos. And so it serves as 2 purposes. One, I have an opportunity to leave a legacy project by creating a book, but then also creating those recipes together is also creating memories. It's also family time. And so you can find a way, as you're incorporating your routines for the week or the month or the year, how can you incorporate multiple goals at the same time, if that makes sense? So again, if one of your goals is to get healthier and you want to exercise and you're taking a walk, then take a walk with your whole family. Take a walk with your spouse. As you're walking the dog, have everybody walk the dog. So not only are you getting your exercise in, you're also building relationships, you're bonding, you're getting fresh air. And so figure out how to live a balanced life by habit stacking, right? And so, yeah, on Sundays, I get my clothes ready, my ACVs for the week, my green smoothies, my ginger shots. So you want to do that, have a weekly routine. And then your monthly routines. Monthly routines help you track longer term progress. So you want to evaluate if you're on course with your goals. What's working? What needs adjustment? And what's next? What's your monthly goals routine looking like? And then your yearly routines. Your yearly routine is like your reset button, your deep reflection, celebrating your wins, setting your vision. We do this every December and January with our family. So trying to create some type of yearly uh, ritual or with your goals, like vision board party, goal workshops. We do that with our family. But even things like when we're doing our health and fitness goals, what yearly routines do you want to set in place? Do it at the end of the year. So December, if you know that you need to have 4 dentist appointments in the year, in December, just go ahead and schedule them for the next year. If you know you need to have your mammogram or you need to have certain yearly appointments, men and women, set them in December. If you need to have it May 2026, set them right now and call your doctor, set your appointments now. Maybe you need to have so those yearly your taxes. So those things that you have to do every year. You set your yearly routines, set your monthly routines, put it in your calendar now. That way you don't have to worry about it. All right, the key to success and action step. So here's the key to lasting transformation. It's not about massive change, it's about committing to small, sustainable routines that keep you moving forward. So you want to choose one daily habit, start there. 15 minutes of planning, weekly check in, Sunday review. You want to do a monthly review to check your progress, and you want to do a yearly vision sheet. So start thinking about what you need to do every year. Make a list. Think about what you need to do every month. Make a list. Think about what you need to do every week. Make a list. Like I have a daily routine. I have a face routine. I have an exercise routine. And it sounds overwhelming. It sounds like a lot, but it's also a lot when you don't do it and it becomes last minute. It's also a lot when you become sick and now you're in the bed for 2 weeks and now nothing's going on. It's also a lot when you have issues, bigger issues in your relationships with your kids and your family, when you could have just taken 15 minutes out the day, sat down and had some coffee, sat down and colored for 10 minutes, sat down and had a snack for a second, or walked in the park for a second. So yes, it could seem overwhelming, but planning in advance could change your whole life. So, you know, I live my life by routines. I built my business with routines. I wrote my books by having routines, writing small chapters every day, completing milestones every month, getting it to the editor, getting it back to me. So if you're saying, hey, I want to write a book and it's so much and it's overwhelming and you have so much to do, yeah, it is. It's overwhelming and it's a lot. But when you break it down, and you said, I want to have this book ready by the end of the year, go backwards, okay? By the end of the year, I want to have my book ready. What do I need to do? Book cover, my text. I need to find the right team. And then you break that down step by step and don't get overwhelmed, right? And if you do get overwhelmed, have you somebody in the corner that'll hold the tissue for you so you can cry for 5 minutes and get back to it. So routines, they're not just for work, they are for life. Identify one routine that you can start today that aligns with your biggest goal. So whatever your biggest goal is for 2025, we are in March. This is the month that everybody gives up. Don't give up. You have the Ultimate Goals Handbook available for you to use. Let me put that up here too. Let me see if there's any questions. I don't see any questions in the chat. If you have questions and we are done with this, then you can leave them on this video too, and I will try to answer it for you, your comment. And so if you don't have a copy of the Ultimate Goals Handbook, I just put it up there for you. So that's it, that is a wrap for today's Monday motivation. I don't know if it was more motivation or more mama slap on the wrist. It's supposed to be motivation, encouraging you to have your routines and set them up. I'm so passionate about goal setting. I get so excited about people who are living their dreams and they're living like when I see praise and worship singers, or when I see artists, or when I see painters, or I see people just living their whole truth of who they are and with who they were designed to be. I get so excited about that. And sometimes we don't live that because we don't have sometimes we don't have the support. We don't have enough, we don't believe in ourselves, or we don't have enough people to believe in us. And sometimes we just simply don't have the resources that we need to know that it's possible. And so that is my hope for you, is that you have the resources, you have the people and support that you need to move forward with your life goals. And so routines are the secret to success. Your daily, your weekly, your monthly, your yearly, and they compound into transformation. And so this week, start your one small routine today, and let's change your life together. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me see if there's any comments. Nope. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I am here Monday through Friday at 12 noon. You have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.